You know that was shut down.
Pardon me?
That was shut down.
It wasn't shut down.
The judicial people shut it down.
It's not shut down. There was a complaint on the noise. They're 375 feet away from the closest house, and they're negotiating right now as to what's going on. It's back in operation again. But let me just finish. The biggest problem is the noise, but they have these new Helix turbines, and I have a picture of it if anybody's interested, which goes this way instead of this way. And it's a little less effective, but it's a lot quieter. And it's something we're going to look at. I don't know if we're going to do anything with it, but we're going to spend some time looking at this wind energy, because it is, Lake County is absolutely going into this thing full blast. They're creating ordinances and rules and regulations on it. And Southern Illinois is very big on this right now. So there's all kinds of things going on. And all I'm telling you is we're going to be hearing a lot more of it. So it's green, it's good, and it works. So we're going to try and make it work for the village. I don't know how, but we're going to do it.
Oh, Bill, how is the financial arrangement usually set up? Does a company, an outside company, lease the property, erect the equipment, and operate the equipment, and then pay a lease or pay a KW rate? Do we buy the equipment?
The answer is yes to all the questions.
Okay.
It depends on how you want to handle it. In Southern Illinois, they have these windmill fields, and they have a company come in, contract, and do it. Deerfield is doing it by themselves. So they're buying the equipment, and they're running it themselves. So it all depends on how you want to handle it. You can do it yourself, you can get a contractor in, you can have him come in and do it, get the commission, whatever outcome. It works any way you want it to work. So, and then in any excess, Commonwealth Edison will buy. So it's there. There's all kinds of opportunities. We're just going to do some studying on it. That's all.
As well as the noise, I know in a lot of other situations, unsightliness has been a problem.
No question.
So I would like to see a picture you have and like get an idea of size.
Okay.
Well, and there's another problem with it, which is migratory fowl, birds, and bats, which they say the vibration totally destroys the bat's circumnavigation and they die. So you're going to have an environmental issue here. The big one, do you know if Deerfield's putting in the vertical or the horizontal turbines?
They're putting in the windmills, and they're putting them right across the street of where the drugstore used to be.
Okay. Because what I've been reading
Downtown
about
Deerfield.
Helix is the one that uses the magnet as well to generate more power. But the last article I read on Helix was that they keep promising that they haven't delivered.
Well, they're operational now.
They are operating.
Anybody else from the board? I know, I see. Anybody else from the board?
I have an office in Libertyville, and I'm involved in that kind of thing on a regular basis, Bill. And they were sued. Aldrich was sued by homeowners for the noise and the structure itself. And the government shut them down, and they're still not going. They still don't have the approval to go. And they don't know if they ever will get the approval to go again because of the homes that are around there that brought the suit.
Okay. Thank you. Mike Carter for the record.
You know me by now.
She knows you all right.
I bet she does.
Okay. Deerfield Bike Path opening on the 23rd, which is
Friday or Tuesday.
next Tuesday at 2 p.m. You all got your invitations in the email, and I think I printed it for you. I don't know who's going to be there, but I will.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
And
When is
the RRA 5K will be
When?
represented also.
Tuesday the 23rd.
At the on Wilmot, at the toll.
Is that the meeting place, the Wilmot?
Right.
It's right where
At,
the,
Caruso
underpass
School.
is.
Okay.
Caruso School's a meeting place, 2 o'clock.
Well, no, they said park at Caruso and then go over to where the actual underpass is.
Right.
Or you could bike.
Okay, we have hired 2 high school students under the grant, and the supervisor, we have had authorization for that a couple of meetings ago. We have done that 2 nights, all 3 girls. There was 1 candidate that we turned down, so that was not a problem. Just wasn't very motivated. What you do have on here, and I just got it a couple of minutes before the meeting started. We got a copy of that. Is a Lake County sewer user fee. We have collected so far $68,684 that goes into our sewer fund from our user fees that we have collected since, the Lake County has collected from us since September of '08. Is that number correct, Pat? That looks like a lot of money.
It should come out somewhere below 16, 17, 18.
Low 60.
So, yeah, I mean, we were always doing, it was $4 per rooftop. We had something like 1,400 houses.
And then also we got non-commercial too?
You know, on this numbers really actually count up how many buildings there are and truth it out, I'm not trying to be concerned if we don't need more.
It's more than that. It's more than what you're telling us.
I'll,
Unless they're sending us too much money.
I'll
You got calculated, sir.
What? I'm embarrassed, because on the water, you keep saying it's exactly what we predicted.
Right.
It's not.
This is more. I mean, I'm not
I'll get it knocked out where I said it would be.
Okay, visitor wish to address the board? Mike?
Yeah, I have found in my archives, when I moved here in '96, a letter to new residents. And in it, it detailed scavenger service, fencing, all accessory buildings, trucks, and rules and regulations to handling all of this type of thing. Do we still give this to new residents that move in? Do the new residents, with reference to fencing, do they read this, or what are the rules with reference to fencing?
I can't tell you what people do when they get the
Well,
letter.
what is the rule with reference to fencing when I read here what they say in this? Are there other rules other than
I don't know what that says.
requires a building permit and must not exceed 6 feet higher? Fencing may be permitted to screen certain vehicles, but must conform to building setback requirements. Is that still the rule, 6 feet? You can put up a 6 feet fence around the whole property, your whole 4 acres or 3 acres?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Approval of bills, have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If I have a question about one of the bills, because I don't understand why we're being charged for it, should I just should I give it back to Susie? What should I do?
Just
You have to hold it, you can't authorize it.
can't authorize.
I didn't authorize it,
Okay.
so now what do I do with that?
What you can do is you can authorize it subject to satisfactory approval.
Okay,
You can also what the bill is.
urban forest manager.
Okay.
Do you want to know what it is
Yeah.
for? It's for attendance at a CCI meeting. And I think I was at that meeting, and I don't recall discussing forestry, so I don't know why there would have been a charge for a forester to be present.
Yeah, girl.
Well, if he was either.
I don't know. Oh,
Bill,
John,
the only time I can remember Chuck being at one of the CCI meetings